J Drone here. This is DM009, not to be confused with the DM007. Look at his body. It's completely glowing. This is definitely a night flyer, unlike the DM007, which wasn't, because it only had those visor lights on the rear and the back. And once you flew above your eyesight, you can no longer see it at night. This is also considerably larger than the DM007. Again, this is DM009. I picked it up on Amazon. It was Prime. The store, I believe, was called Cool Design. The link's down at the bottom if you want to click on it. You want to check this out. This is a pretty new quad. Well, new to me anyway, and I'm pretty on top of the quads. Look at this. This thing's chocked. When I say chocked, it is chocked full of features. Despite the look at that. Despite the night flight ability, which this is night flight ability all day, as altitude hold, as automatic takeoff, as automatic sit down, or landing if you want to consider it. It also has Wi-Fi camera where you can hook it up FPV. The app that is with it is said to be able to split the screen, that you can throw your cell phone and goggles, the virtual reality goggles, and be able to see FPV through virtual reality. Again, it is Wi-Fi though, so you're probably not going to go too far with the range, but I will test that in a day flight and let you know what type of range you're going to get on the Wi-Fi to the controller. The app interface is also said to be able to control this drone. If you like controlling drones via app instead of a controller, this is said to be able to do it. Again, I will test that. Not right now. It's nighttime. This is a RTF flight, ready to fly out of the box. I've not charged the battery. I want to see what type of flight time this does get. And as you can see, I've taken it up here in altitude just a little bit. But again, it's pitch dark out here, and I'm surrounded by trees. So I don't want to go too crazy, because I don't want to hit a tree and have this tumbling down. Again, first flight, don't want to damage it. Kind of want to keep it in pristine condition without crashing it. That way I can give the camera a fair shake. If you crash something, if you hit something, and you haven't tested a camera and then you test it after it, you're not giving it a fair shake, because there's a possibility you loosen something. There's a possibility you damage the propeller, and therefore you're going to cause vibrations, and it's not going to be the way it was shipped to you via the manufacturer. So goal number one here: don't crash, because this is said to have a good camera on it, and I definitely want to test that and show you that. As you can see, zoomability, this thing zooms. I am in the second speed setting here. It does have 3 different speed settings. A very mild wind, so that's why I have it in the second speed setting. And bam, there's a back flip, there's a front flip, right barrel roll, and left barrel roll. So on top of all those features I just told you, it has acrobatics. It is not a large drone, but considerably larger than the DM007, and is able to flip and do barrel rolls just fine. I mean, dude, I'm stoked. Look at this. You don't often get quadcopters that light up this nicely at night. This is a night flyer all in all. There is no doubt about this, that you can take this outside and fly it via looking at it like this. Dude, I could get this an extended distance away from me, and I'm going to be able to see it. And you can't confuse orientation either. Your reds are in your back, but that flashing red and blue, that's your back. Your steady blue in the front, that's your front right there. And as you can see, I have the front facing me a lot, just to show you what this looks like. When you're flying towards yourself, your flight is inverted, so your controls are inverted. So definitely be aware of that if you're a new flyer. Very cool. Extremely cool. I love my DM007. I seen there was a DM009 out. I'm like, what? I didn't think it was larger than DM007. I honestly thought it was a duplicate of the DM007, just with extra lights and also a white shell to allow the lights to go through, and with altitude hold. I didn't know about the app control. Really wasn't aware of the camera being considered to be 2.0 megapixel, which that's what DM007's was, but you very rarely see the 2.0 on a Wi-Fi. They generally stick you with a 0.3, and this is said to have a 2.0, so we're definitely going to test it. And if it does have a 2.0 and the Wi-Fi range from this to the smart device goes a decent distance where I can gather decent footage, where I can gather decent film, where I can get good stills, yo, this is a must-have. I mean, if it does all that, there's very good possibility J-Drone's going to have 2 of these, because I've always said it, what's better than 1 good drone is 2 good drones. And why do you want 2 good drones? Well, for some reason, if I fly the propellers off of this, by that I mean I overfly, I just fly this day in, day out, eventually motor failure is going to happen. And have a backup one and not have to worry about it, not have to change it and turn the original one into a parts one, yeah. If this thing has a good camera, we're probably definitely going to do that. It flies like butter, guys. No chop in this guy's step. As you can see, I'm flying in all different directions here. And again, night flyability is 100%. You could give it 5 stars. J-Drone stamp of approval. Bam, bam, bam. 3 times, you got it. As far as flyability, I'm stamping it too. You got the J-Drone stamp of approval on flyability, because I'm out here pitch dark and I'm flying it every which way. I'm flying it away from myself, I'm turning the head towards myself. As you can see, I'm kind of doing left to right here. I'm in the 3rd speed right now, and it's zooming. And we just about hit myself, but it was able to respond quickly. I was bringing that back towards myself real quick, and I pressed forward, and I didn't hit myself. That thing was probably like a half a centimeter away from me. The blades aren't that big that I probably wouldn't have gotten hurt by it, and it probably has a shutdown feature, which I'm not aware of right now. I just wanted to get this out to fly. And again, this is RTF flight, ready to fly. I've not charged these batteries. And we're pushing 7 minutes here, guys. We're pushing 7 minutes out of the box RTF on a 7.4 volt battery. You don't see that. I'm stoked, like stoked. I got a night flyer. I popped the box open, and I'm getting a full flight time off of a RTF. Ready to fly, non-charge. Again, I keep reiterating the RTF because I know a lot of newbies, and by newbies I mean new flyers, are watching the channel and are not completely familiarized with the drone terms. RTF is ready to fly out of the box. I've not charged the battery, and this thing is hitting 7.5 minutes here. It's finally blinking. With the blinks, you want to be careful at night, because if I move this too quickly, it's going to jump. So if it's there and I move left, it's going to jump left considerably. So we're going to bring this in for a catch. I'm J-Drone. I'm in love. And if you're looking for a night flyer, this might be it. Awesome.